Heyo, Cool Skeleton 111 here. How y'all doing? Congrats on getting first, Kintron. And welcome in. And looks like we also have a new follower. Looks like Lupa717. I'm just gonna call him Lupa. Welcome to the Bone Pile. Alright, today we got more Ace Attorney! Woo! And I feel like we're pretty close to finishing this chapter up. Doesn't look like there's anything else. So, yeah. Full toaster. Alright, so are you all ready to get into it? Here we go! Alright. Hopefully the audio is working this time. Yay! Alright, and please be aware, there will be some awkward voice acting. January 8th, 9:46 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1.
Good morning, Mr. Wright! Good morning, Maggie! So, what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well and ended on a giant mystery.
That's true. And we still haven't solved a single part of it yet.
Are you okay, Nick?
Yeah, of course.
I saw that! A little flash of doubt in your eyes.
No! That wasn't doubt, that was, determination!
Why don't I believe you? It's nearly time, Maggie! You better get going to the defendant's seat! Roger! Don't let me down, Mr. Wright! I'm counting on you!
Hey, pal! Hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that.
How did you know she was stressed?
I was watching through the doorway.
Oh.
You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help.
Huh? Have you taken up aromatherapy too?
Not in a million years, pal. Don't tell me that you don't remember this thing.
Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy bottles.
This is the small bottle I turned up in Trey Bien's kitchen a couple of days ago.
Wow! Look at all these little bottles!
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many. They're overflowing onto the floor.
Hey, wait a minute! There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either.
It doesn't smell.
We finally got the analysis results back from the lab.
So, what is it? Is it poison?
I'm afraid not, pal. It's medication.
Medication?
Yeah, for ears. Topical use only, apparently.
For ears? You mean...
Yeah, it's the medication Glenn Allen was using for his ruptured eardrum.
What was Glenn Elg's ear medicine doing in the kitchen? Small bottle were filed into the court record. What about the unidentified fingerprints? Anything on that?
Someone screwed up. So they only had time to analyze the contents of the bottle. Another hour, they might have gotten something on the prints, but...
That's going to weaken the impact as a piece of evidence.
Okay, well, this is it. Make sure your defense is breakable today. Got it?
Well, that's one way of using the word. Today's trial. I'm gonna expose that guy for what he's done. Or my name isn't Phoenix Wright! January 8th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4.
What is no session for the trial of Maggie Bird?
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor.
Very good. Then we'll get underway at once. Yesterday, we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claimed himself witnessed the defendant putting a powder into the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with a number of problems.
The mark on the rim of the cup shows the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand.
Thank you, Mr. Godo. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yes, the victim's left eardrum was ruptured. This makes him effectively deaf in that ear.
It's amazing how many contradictions a single case can have, huh, Nick?
Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world you see keeps turning, and we must turn with it.
You've flashed me already, Mr. Godo.
Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. Only losers think like that. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules.
Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions? You know the answers to these riddles?
The old guy wasn't just throwing seeds in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today, I'll prove it.
Very well. Let's the first witness take the stand.
Oh my. And you are? Bonjour, everyone. I am John Armstrong, the owner and head chef à la très bien restaurant. Enchanté!
Forgive me for asking, witness, but, are you a woman?
Oh, what's wrong with you? As you can see, I am Leopard and Boogie Gentleman No.
Hey,
On the day of the incident, you were Trey Bien Kyujin. Isn't that right?
Monsieur, monsieur! Everything is right!
Huh.
Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy?
Very your testimony, please, witness. Please say to court what happened that day at Tribune.
We volunteers! That Trey Bien. When it all happened there was 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new odd decors that day. Like adding a large mirror between our tables, for example. Oui, perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. La earpiece and la glasses. He would have seen everything in the first note. Mirror? Oui, un grand mirror. La most enormous mirror.
And suddenly the mystery disappears.
Hold on, that still doesn't make any sense. Just let me go ahead and take a look at the record here. Where is he? This guy. But he still would be wearing the earpiece in his ear. He usually wears it on his left eye. But in the mirror, it'd be appearing on his right. I don't know how that makes any sense. Alright, anyway.
Like I said, the world keeps turning. So roll with it.
Hey, that would explain the coffee cup and the earpiece conundrum. Yeah, I would have made everything appear back to front.
What the heck? It's way too early in the morning for this to be happening to me.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
I feel like we're gonna have to press on some of this stuff here. First, we save. Because we can get soft locked. Maybe. I'm gonna press on this one. How big of a mirror are we talking here?
Oof! Something about 4 meters wide and, wee! About 2 meters high.
Let me see. If 1 meter is about 1 yard. Holy glass in a frame? That's huge!
I was intending to install it on the ceiling eventually.
The ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't remember. I can't really see the ceiling.
I know. But I decided not to go visit though.
Press harder. Yeah, I think it's an artistic choice, but not for me. Might be good for a funhouse. If you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. But there's nothing about a mirror in Mr. Kudo or Maggie Bird's testimonies.
What?
Objection!
You didn't ask, Wright. You have only yourself to blame for such sloppy work.
What?
A mirror was delivered to Trey Bien the day before the incident.
Really?
And, as Mr. Armstrong testified, he was carrying out some design changes. And as it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end.
This just doesn't add up. Even if a mirror was delivered to Trey Bien, doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime.
If you want to doubt someone, try it. Look in the mirror. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough.
Hey, so the witness yesterday has seen the victim reflected in a mirror.
You know... No, hold on. I was trying to save! Because I think I know what I need to do here. Now that that's... Boop. The music stopped. So I think we did something right. The coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a second. Shall we?
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green button of a switch. No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt.
So, to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw all that as a reflection in the mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side.
Exactement! Now you see, monsieur. Now that you think about it, it is not hard, no?
Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in the mirror, why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head?
Order! Mr. Wright is correct. If the witness then really observed the victim reflected in a mirror, then we will expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye.
Objection!
How bitter. That's right. You should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down in no time.
Are we talking about your coffee, or something completely different?
You don't understand the way the witness thinks.
How he thinks?
You remember this, I presume?
I broke the vase. Sorry. Apology? I mean, Mr. Kudo's sworn testimony?
Exactly. The old man has one very grievous habit, other than throwing seeds. The more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg?
Clearly the victim's eyepiece.
And that's my point. The old man strikes again! Mr. Elg's HMG made a big impression on the old man. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? His left ear! Well tried.
That's the worst but best impression of Kudo ever.
Wow! I really thought he was old Stevie for a minute there. Kudo's good!
Enough! I must agree that yesterday's witness was very responsibly rash in much of his testimony.
Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of contradiction you found is just a rash.
A mirror can't be eaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So, what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears.
Oui, I can explain. Please, if you will look at the plans of the restaurant.
The mirror.
Hello. Is everyone sitting comfortably? La mirror. Tous intimes of la restaurant, dividing the two halves. There is only one seat from which you can have seen an image of la victim. That was the seat at the table next to la victims. That was where the old man was sitting. After the terrible accident, I moved the mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else.
I see no problems with the explanation we have just heard. On the table next to the victims, Mr. Kudo could have seen the victim in the mirror.
What a naughty little coquette. I am confusing other men like this.
Don't worry about it. We can keep up. Except for the guy breaking out in a cold sweat over there again.
I hate that guy!
You said you didn't touch anything else apart from the mirror. Are you quite sure about that?
Well, yes, of course.
So something about that is very important.
Very well, Mr. Wright. A cross-examination, if you please.
And now we save again! Alright, so I believe... Let's see, where is this? No, not that yet, I guess. Do we have to press on it? No. Wait a minute. No. Okay. Hello, one! Welcome in! How you doing? And thank you for the shout out to Kintron. Alright, trying to figure out what's happening here. Are you sure about that?
I touched nothing except La Bureau.
Oh. I'm sorry about that. Well, hopefully you had a good time.
Mr. Wright, is there something the witness has said that doesn't match this crime scene?
Yeah, there is. Just can't put my finger on what exactly.
Suffering from a case of heartburn, right?
Oh, I have just the thing for that. And oil with beer and frankincense.
Is that frankincense? Frankenstein? What? I don't think oil is gonna help the heartburn. I think it might make that worse.
Add a few drops to your coffee and voila. Enjoy.
Hocus Phoenix, breathe. I need to ignore those two and just find some evidence. Beans? Alright. I will be right back with those beans. And I have grabbed the beans! Let me go ahead and get the beans wheel. Alright, come on. There we go. Don't know why it's like that, but here we go. And time to spin. Here we go. And it's either old bandage or pomegranate. Ooh. Alright, let me go ahead and... Gotta go ahead and find a bean. Alright, I got this red one. It has like dark red and pink speckles. Yep, that's old bandage. Blech. Tastes kind of plasticky. Blech. It tastes like burnt rubber, almost. Yeah. Have you ever, like, melted crayons? Like, it tastes like how that smells. Blech. Ugh. Not the worst of them, but ugh, still bad. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's get back to this. Oh, look for oh, man. Alright. Let me go ahead and, So it has to be something with this. Maybe we have to press on something else. Or, you know what? We're gonna save. And just present this.
Objection!
Okay, that did not work. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I just figured it out. Brain blast! No. Evidence? No, not that one. What happened to the other statement? He takes little things from people. Where did that one go? Oh no, did we toss that one out? No. Well... Nope. This? Nope. I'm just gonna keep trying things. Alright, what else did he steal? Nothing, I don't think. We may have to press him more.
Objection!
Yeah, I don't think that. There's no... Yeah, we're probably gonna depress him. Alright. Alright, looks like we gotta press him on every statement, according to this walkthrough. Gotta get enough information. So run this by me again. The mirror was here, correct? We? Really? Because I know if I were you, I wouldn't have put a mirror there. It would have been in the way.
Objection!
Look who's talking, Wright.
Huh?
You're obstructing my view, among other things.
But this is my seat in the courtroom.
Très bien's charm is that it gives you the impression that you're the only customer. Temporarily placing a mirror in that spot to be hardly in the way. Unlike you, Wright.
I tell you, monsieur, la mirror was there in the middle of the restaurant. There is only one seat from which you could have seen an image of la victim. That was the seat at the table next to the...
Okay, but we've already read this. Okay, let me... I'm getting way into reading it. Okay, yes. And where would that be?
Ooh la la! Look how mean it looks me. I always attract younger boys. Maybe I should keep you in suspense a little longer.
Mr. Armstrong, take what you know at once.
I attract the older ones too, you know. Answer. Shall I tease you too?
I'm already seeing a very hot someone, so I'm afraid you'll be waiting for a long time.
I bet she has mocha cream skin and cappuccino perfume.
seen? I will tell you there was only one seat from which you could have seen.
So, why can you only see the victim from that particular seat?
Why, monsieur? It is obvious, no? If you look at the plans, you will understand. And a victim would have been reflected in the mirror like so. If you were sitting at the table next to him, you would have seen everything, no?
So that's the only seat he was sitting in on that day. Then the poisoning happened.
The only man who was sitting at the table next to the victim? Why does that seem kind of odd? Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. I think I got it. Okay, where is it? Check. If he was sitting there, why is the vase not tipped over? Huh?
Objection!
Got him! Such smart. This piece of evidence contradicts your testimony we've heard, Your Honor. That's the testimony.
A crime photo?
Yes, this photo clearly shows something that theoretically should not exist.
What on earth do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
Should not exist? Huh. Sounds like you're describing yourself, Wright. Jeez.
Now then, if the defense would please clarify his statement. What is this something that should not exist in this photo?
I think it's pretty obvious that this is what should not be in the picture.
Heavy, yes. What possible connection does that have for this witness's testimony?
Your Honor, I'm telling you that there should have been no vase on this table. Because it's very clearly contradicts with this piece of evidence. There's one thing that was clearly demonstrated by yesterday's testimony. Mr. Kudo broke the vase that was on the table where he was sitting. And yet, as the court can see, there's an unbroken vase on the table next to him. Why? Because Mr. Kudo was not, in fact, sitting at the table next to the victim at all.
Objection!
Don't be an idiot, Wright. That's impossible. That seat's the only one Kudo could have seen the victim's reflection from. Exactly. Huh. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn from this contradiction. There was no mirror trade in that day. Your testimony, Mr. Armstrong, is an elaborate lie!
Objection!
Don't try to confuse the court, Wright. Obviously, the witness cleaned up the vase, while the police were taking their time to get to the crime scene.
Objection!
Unfortunately, Mr. Goto, that doesn't quite work for me. Mr. Armstrong already testified to the contrary in his own words. I did not touch anything else, except the mirror.
Dear witness, what do you have to say for yourself?
I was right. There wasn't a mirror in the restaurant that day.
In light of this revelation, we return back to the original problem. Why did the victim have an earpiece in an ear in which he could not hear?
Huh. You only get one shot in life. There's no turning back. If you want to claim that the mirror wasn't there, try it. Then this problem is all yours. How do you explain what the old man saw?
If I can answer this, then I'll be that much closer to the truth. I can feel it.
Are you going to be okay? Can you really solve this contradiction, Nick?
There's more than just this one contradiction, Maya.
What do you mean?
Remember what Maggie told us? There was another man at the victim's table. And there was a sample CD on the victim's table. It all flies in the face of Mr. Kudo's testimony. And why nothing in this case is adding up.
Well, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer.
Yes, Your Honor. The reason behind all the contradictions in Mr. Kudo's testimony is simple. The victim was a phony? This case is riddled with contradictions. Yet, there's one very simple answer that clears them all up.
And what is that?
The incident Mr. Kudo witnessed, and the incident the victim experienced, were two completely different events.
What? What?
Yes, the victim that Mr. Kudo saw isn't Mr. Glenn Elg at all. It was an imposter. A phony pretending to be Mr. Elg. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake.
Order in the court! Settle down now, clear the courtroom!
Quiet, Gramps. Why don't you clear out of here, huh?
What did you just say?
Right. Are you saying that what Mr. Kudo saw was a setup?
Yeah. Kind of a waste of coffee. But then again, he drinks 17 cups of coffee every court case. And supposedly drinks them. But I don't think you should be drinking that much. Again, because, like, too much caffeine, and, like, how much does this guy have to pee? Alright, anyway. Yes. Someone pretended to be Glenn Elg and acted out the whole coffee poisoning. All for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo.
Objection!
Just real right. Why would anyone want to do that?
I mean, if you want to drink that much, I'm not gonna stop you. I mean, I can't really stop you because I don't know where you are. But yeah, like, just be prepared for a lot of bathroom breaks if you do drink that much.
Isn't it
Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was most consistent about in his testimony was,
Now, Stephen, you're impressed with it. Impressed him at Eversino. But she put something in it. That's the servant girl. Right there in the village here. I remember her well. It's so hard to believe, but
there was one, and only one reason to show Mr. Kudo this fake poisoning. To show Meg Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee.
Objection!
Are you insinuating that the waitress in the old man's story was a fake as well? It's true that there was no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but it's also true that the chef was there. He would have noticed what was happening.
that's right. Well, witness, if your restaurant really was the scene of such theatrics, you would have known about it, correct?
Oh la la! This is most difficult for me.
Objection!
No, it's quite simple. All you have to do is testify. You are under oath after all. Was there in fact a phony at Très Bien that day? The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened.
The defense requested for additional testimony is accepted. She will accurately explain in detail the events in the restaurant that day.
Oui.
Oh my. In the restaurant,
La victim, Monsieur Egg. He came to my restaurant alone. I remember the old man alive not long after him. There was no other customers. When he got word he won the lottery, Mom, Egg became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later that the poisoning accident occurred. Mom, there was no time for a phony to do the acting.
You're so very clear. There was no mirror in the restaurant after all.
Je demand pardon. Forgive me, Your Honor. I lied because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly.
What you have just done is commit perjury. Mr. Armstrong, I will decide how to punish you later.
Oui.
For now, we will hear your cross-examination. Mr. Wright, if you would please.
he took that perjury charge a bit too well. But I'm guessing he'll be in more serious trouble after this cross-examination.
Oui.
gonna save since it's been a while. And I'm gonna be right back. And I am back. Let's get this done. Five minutes. Let me just check something real quick here. What was I looking at again? Time of death was between an hour? Well, let me save before we do this.
Objection!
Nope. But I think we're on the right track. Oh, jeez. There we go. Okay. This is probably gonna be one of the ones that we need to press. Where? Nope. I'm gonna press it anyway. And what were you doing at that point? Without any customers? You must have had time to kill.
Ay, may mamatay talented woman.
Are you a man or a woman? Like, this person's gender fluidity is like... It's going back and forth rapidly. Sorry? What do you mean?
That is not a known ship. John Armstrong. The tragic poet Clarice Armstrong.
Clarice!
I was writing a poem, an angry tale of a ship and $500,000 of teeth. Cooking for a man who won $500,000 on the lottery. It was called Pourquoi? It means why? Perhaps it could recite it. I could recite it for the court.
Please don't!
Okay, so that was not it. Alright, gonna get me a little peek. By old man, you mean Victor Kudo, correct?
He comes often for my special coffee.
I drank your coffee once, Mr. Armstrong. It's special, I'll give you that. It's worth a sip just for the experience.
Oh, you make me so happy, monsieur. You are most welcome anytime.
I said it was worth one sip. Nothing more.
So, old Mr. Kudo arrived at the restaurant around the same time as the victim. Maybe I should ask about his arrival in more detail. Out of curiosity, about what time was it when Mr. Kudo arrived?
Oh no, I cannot remember, monsieur.
I believe we were told by a witness yesterday.
Hello, Ritsu. Welcome in. How you doing? I'm doing alright. A little tired, but that's the usual. Heck yeah. Good vibes all around.
Hey!
Yeah, you say. Thank you, one.
Frame was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man. Is that perhaps your memory witness?
The incident happened about 20 minutes after he arrived. So the victim must have arrived between 2 p.m. and 2:10 noon.
Just after 2, huh?
Thank you for your help in jogging my memory, monsieur. You are wonderful.
I can't sit here all the time and do nothing now, can I?
Beans again! Alright, hold on. Gonna go get him again. Alright, and I have retrieved the beans. Let me go and set up the beans wheel. And boop. Let's give her a spin. And it is... Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti? Alright, let me see if I got one of those. Trying to find one. Not sure if this is... Here we go. A pink speckled bean. It's got like red, yellow, blue, green speckles all over it. Stinky Socks or Tutti Frutti? Ow. And I think it's Tutti Frutti. Wait. No, it's Tutti Frutti. Haha. Alright, let me get these away. Wherever the heck they are. Alright, back to the game.
The time of day when we added to the witness's testimony.
We, Monsieur Judge. Everything I do it for you.
Let me do it for you.
See, Ben, that's friends, isn't it?
I'm glad at least one person is in a good mood.
He's even humming a song to himself.
Alright. Well, now we got some new info. I am gonna save. And now we need to see what we need to do. Alright, I guess we'll press on this one now. Are you absolutely sure about the time? Well, hopefully we can, get some more information. Maybe get a guilty verdict on the actual culprit. I just noticed how shiny his beard hair is. And his like, actual hair. He must use a lot of oil.
Wet the bones, but don't mind if I do.
Was that very enjoyable for you? Me getting all moistened? Ah. Hey, it's what you signed up for, man. Alright.
When I think really hard, I'm sure it was just after 2. Whee! It is that time I stopped serving a lunch menu.
Do it again. We're gonna have to redeem it again. If you have any points to spare. I forget if I have a timer on that one or not.
Right. I always break for lunch when the restaurants are serving their specials.
I mean, looks to me like you spent all your points on beans. Sure, you can send me in DMs. If it's private. I'll have to take a look at it in a minute. Alright, anyway. Alright,
I've been known to wind up occasionally just to make it on time.
hopefully that doesn't happen to us. I guess you should never get between a hungry judge and his lunch.
Oh, would you look at that? It's almost lunchtime already.
No! Witness! Get on with your testimony, please! Let's see... Funny bone! Alright, let me think here. Why did the skeleton go alone to the party? Because he had no body to go with! Man, I should really make the, tisk, sound. I'll do that after stream. Man. Okay, since we don't have that many sounds yet, if you all agree to make a sound, I will make it. But, like, you all have to agree to make a singular one. That's gonna be the, community sound. Oh. Alright. It's alright. Alright, hold on. Let me take a look at this. So, is this something you're working on right now? Yeah, I'm not showing it on stream. This is a PG-13. At least I'd like it to be PG-13. Oh, really? Looks kinda cool! Axolotl? Well, maybe you'll have to talk to Abs about that. Absalotl is a friend of ours. But yeah, looks pretty neat. The images are not safe for work. They are not. I'm sorry, one. If you want Ritsu to show you, you might need to ask them. Or him, them. And I do apologize if I get some of your pronouns wrong. If I call you by a wrong name or wrong pronoun, please let me know immediately. I think one does, but you'll have to, like, talk to that about. I mean, I have my own Discord server, like, if you guys want to join, or if you have not joined yet. Alright, I better get back to this game thing now. What are we playing again? Alright, let's see. What can I do here? Yes, I was doing something with this game. Alright, let's see. Well, now, hold on. Between 2:30 and... What does this say again? Just after 2. Let's see. Yeah, playing the bones. Xylophone noises. Alright. Wow! Alright, I think... or what, flyer? I'm gonna present the flyer. 10 minutes! If it was around 2, then he wouldn't have been hearing the lottery thingies.
Objection!
I'm afraid let me start that again. I'm afraid I've finally got you, Mr. Armstrong. Alright, so you're talking about Crusader, like Crusader Corrupted, right? Yeah. If you guys don't have that, you might need to go ask Crusader. Like, I could try getting you in touch with them. Him. Blech. Yeah, Crusader Corrupted server is a different one from mine. Yeah, one is in my Discord server. I don't know if you've joined mine yet, Ritsu. Alright, y'all go and figure that out. I'm afraid I finally got you, Mr. Armstrong.
What? What do you mean?
At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. Oh, you need my Discord? Alright, hold on. I'll do that again. Alright. Yeah, this should be it. I don't know if I need to update it again or not. Yeah, we all cool around here. Yeah. You guys are fine. Alright, anyway. At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week, they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Oui, that must be the show, man. Eric was listening to.
I can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright.
I wonder. You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct?
Reviews? I am sorry. I remember it perfectly now.
The link is not working. Alright, hold on. Let me check. Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you for letting me know about that. Let me go and get you... Let me go and get you another invite going here. I could have sworn I set it to not expire. Alright, hold on. Computer's doing many things at once. Alright. Alright. This should be the Discord link. For my server. And I will have to fix that. I don't know why my computer hates me. Alright. Now let me try this. We'll get back to the game sometime today. Okay, there we go. The link should be working now. Hooray! Alright, back to this. Finish the lunch menu.
Get to the point right. If you have one.
Hooray! In fact, we can do a big ol'... Yeah, no worries. And thank you for letting me know about that. Don't want a broken link going. I could have sworn it was... I could have sworn I made it permanent. But oh well. We'll have to fix all those later. Alright, anyway. That show is rock... And in case y'all don't know, I do have a list of sounds going. So if you want to mess with those. I currently have no timer for those, so I'm trusting you all not to spam. At least not while I'm talking. Alright, broadcast at 1:30 p.m. and it claims to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life.
It's on the air at 1:30.
Now, supposedly, the victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. Oh, I guess I do have cooldown. Or not? What? Stream elements? Okay. Alright, well maybe try it again later. You guys. Man, you guys are the best. Alright, anyway. The victim made some noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe this cry of joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. Because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time. No! The victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with his ruptured eardrum, catching a show that was already over. There's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. The victim was an imposter acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder! Yes, there were 2 Glen Elgs in Très Bien that day. The real Glen Elg now dead, having been poisoned by the real killer. And the phony Glen Elg acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness!
It certainly seems that way. I mean, if that wasn't the case, how would you explain the time discrepancy?
Objection!
Quite a performance, Wright. You were almost on a roll. But sadly, you lack the rock-hard foundation of rhythm to build your song.
What is this? Music Theory 101?
Let's recap. According to your imaginative theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. The phony Glen Elg is performing a play by the benefit of Mr. Kudo.
Maybe, but this is like... I want to say 90s? I don't know if they can record, like, radio shows. I mean, it might be possible on, like, tapes, but then again... I don't think he had anything like that with him at the time.
How do you explain where the real Glen Elg is?
Yeah, I think they were just going off the fact that it could be live. I don't think they were, like, getting too into it. Phoenix is supposed to win this one, okay? Alright, but anyway. I don't believe I have to spell this out for the court. However, at the time, the real Glen Elg was already dead! Omae wa mo shinderu. Nani?
That's certainly the obvious conclusion.
Objection!
Thank you, Wright. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say.
What?
Now, I presume you can prove this theory of yours? Can you explain where the missing corpse went to?
The missing corpse?
According to the old man's testimony, there was only one other customer there. If that customer was the phony Glen Alec, then where did the killer hide the body for the real victim?
The prosecution has a valid point, Mr. Wright. If your theory is to stand up to examination by the court, you must provide us with proof answering the prosecution's question. Where did the killer hide the body?
Yes, Your Honor.
No conjecture, Wright. Let's hear some facts for once. Show the court a piece of evidence that proves where the body was hidden.
Evidence?
What's with the intense pressure in here all of a sudden?
I thought I had him with that contradiction. But he's turned it all around and backed me to a corner instead!
Well, Mr. Wright, the court will now hear the defense's theory and evidence. First, where was the body of the real Mr. L concealed?
I am gonna be right back. Alright, and I am back again. And thank you for the lurk, Kintron. Alright. Where was the body? Well, there's no way they could hide it outside. Someone would see. So it's probably kept inside.
Thank you, Ritsu.
It would have been too dangerous to take the body outside. Obviously, the body must have been hidden somewhere inside Très bien.
Hey, interesting. And where could a body have been inside? Hidden inside the restaurant. Perhaps you would care to show the court on these plans, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. The exact location is the kitchen. I mean, there's no back door. There's not any windows inside. Perfect hiding place. It's not like anybody's gonna go back there except for the chef.
Hey, I see.
Nice supposition. But the real question is, can you back it up? Where's the evidence that proves the body was hidden in that location?
This thing. I don't think I got it. Or maybe I did. Okay. Mr. Armstrong, do you recognize this bottle? Ah, geez. The skeleton has the hiccups. I'm not sure how that happened, or how that is possible, but hopefully they'll subside soon.
No! I have never seen that ugly bottle before in my life. I only use La very best bottles, monsieur. The highest quality only for me.
Ah, jeez.
When was that bottle found, Mr. Wright?
Ow. Ah, jeez. I may have to postpone stream if this keeps happening. Ugh. Interestingly enough, Your Honor, it was found at the kitchen of Très bien.
Cool. But I only ever use these bottles for aromatherapy oils.
This bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil from Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication.
What kind of medication?
I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? That Mr. Elg enlisted in... Mr. Elg visited in an otolaryngological plane. I can speak, yes. And was given medication that day.
You can't be serious.
Defense has had the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents in the bottle match the prescription that was given to Mr. Elg. Am I sure about what? What? Did I miss something? Alright, anyway. The contents of the bottle match the prescription that was given to Mr. Eohp. Glenn Eohp's murderer hid the body in the restaurant kitchen. At which time, the bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. Mr. Armstrong. When the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird, however. You were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. No.
Order! Order! This is a very extraordinary development. Witness! Did you murder Mr. Glenn Eohp?
Never! I could not do such an awful thing!
No! No! I don't know how he's saying that while drinking.
Mr. Gordo!
The bitterness.
Well, I have no idea what your ethnicity is. And there's no judgment here. Or if you just know Spanish, like, that's pretty cool too. Like, everyone is welcome here. Really? But yeah, still good to have you here.
The bitterness. Every time I get lied to, I almost down a mug of coffee.
Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can get rid of these hiccups. Hopefully this should be a short BRB. Alright, hopefully that did it. I have not hiccuped once in about a minute. Let's go! Well, I know they're cute, but I need to read and voice act. Yeah, Toaster is very cute. Spanish or Vanish? Alright, don't be playing too many mind games. But again, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever you are welcome here. Hey, I'm a skeleton, like, I'm a little monster. Alright. But now that I can fluently read sentences...
Every time I get lied to, yeah, we already do. That's one of my rules.
Do you have the slightest idea how many cups you've had by now?
Then I like to do the same to the person who lied to me. I like to take them down with my empty cup.
Yay!
Listen up, Chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear, my H-deficient friend?
You demand pardon! Please, you must hear me out. It is a trap. Listen to me, por favor.
Por favor? Isn't that Spanish? Alright. Again, PG-13. I know you all want to do things, but that is for the 18 plus section in my server. Alright, anyway. Man, you guys. Alright.
Yo habla español. Mr. Armstrong and por favor, in Spanish.
Well, go right ahead. I mean, we do have... And I platonically love all of you guys, too.
I'm only gonna ask you once. Did you do it?
No, absolutely no. I simply...
Let's hear it! You've got one shot. Right, Gramps?
Witness, The court will permit you the chance to make one final statement. If you lie under oath again, Mr. Goto's coffee mug awaits you! Estes together!
Oui, it is clear.
What do they always have say in the movies? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Very well. And now find your testimony, Mr. Armstrong.
A confession.
It is true. I hid a body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because that was the reason why I could not refuse. But I did not kill him, I swear! You must believe me!
You were forced? By who?
I cannot see! Or I would be erased!
Let's try a different question then. When Mr. L died, was he really the only person at his table?
Boss.
Oh?
Servus in das Organ.
I knew it!
Lucky was telling the truth!
May I cross-examine the witness now, Mr. Wright?
There's just one more thing I need to do. I gotta break this guy. I'm gonna get him to tell us the name of the real killer. The confession. And that's that. Let me go ahead and save.
You mean Maya?
Well, I think she's legal. Let me take a look. Age 19. Well, legal where I am. The age, legal age is 18. Alright, here we go. Man forced me to do it. And I am going to assume that man is this one.
Objection!
Let's end this dance of ring around the rosy art. What? What kind of statement is that? Alright. This is the man you've been referring to.
Who is that? I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a month ago in this very courtroom? This man is Furio Tigre. He's the manager of a loan office called Tender Lender. There's no point in trying to hide the truth anymore, Mr. Armstrong. I know you couldn't go against Mr. Tigre. At At least not while you have this on you.
Take that!
A $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you.
Oui, it is as you say.
Mr. Armstrong!
Nathaniel. He told me he was going to use my restaurant for a business rendezvous. On the day in question, he was meeting a victim to the dance that eve. He pays loan. I don't know why it happened like that. I just did whatever he told me to do. I had no choice. I carried the body and the inconscient Maggie out of the dining area and to the kitchen. After that, I just tried to forget what I had seen.
I think we can now safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre.
I do have one further question for you, Mr. Armstrong. The poison and lottery tickets that were found in the defendant's apron pocket. Was that your doing as well?
No, I knew nothing about that. Making it look like it was Maggie who had done it. I was not. It was despicable.
Mr. Godo,
Hmm.
who will summon this Furio Tigre as a witness? I doubt that can be arranged today, so we will adjourn for now. Proceedings will continue tomorrow.
"30 minutes.
What?
The trial will go on. I'll see to it myself. I need half an hour to get that guy on the stand. Not a minute more.
How the...
Don't sit back and relax yet, Wright. No one knows if that chef is really telling the truth or not. This trial can still go either way.
Very well. Your request is granted, Mr. Godo. You will resume once Mr. Tigre is ready to take the stand. Until then, court is adjourned for 30 minutes recess.
To be continued. Now, it looks like there's only one more section for this chapter. So my question to you is, do we push for maybe another hour and wrap this up, or should we save it for next time? And maybe start on the next chapter. So yes, I will save. You know what? I'll make this a poll. Let me go ahead and pull up the thingy. Where is my poll button? Hold on. I'm trying to... There we go. New poll. And starting for 1 minute. And also, no, no thank you. We do not need any of that here. Alright, do we press on? Get this over with? Or save it for next time? Well, I'm feeling kinda oh, no worries, one. Alright, but yeah, I think we'll go and save this for next time. Even though I really want to get this done, I'd better not strain myself. Right, so yes, I'll save again, just in case. And let us head on to the crypt. Yep, well, hold up before you all head out. Let's see who we're raiding to. Gonna refresh the page here. And it looks like Joe is streaming more Silk Song. So let me go ahead and set up the raid. Where the heck it went to? A suggestion? And who might that be? Well, I haven't set up the raid just yet. If you do have a suggestion, we can go head over to them if they're on now. Stinky Ray. All right. Well, I'll check them out. Are they playing Dark Souls right now? Is that the one? Dark Souls? Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess we'll check out a new person. Stinky Ray. Come on. Let's get this raid going. Alright. Well, that being said, thank you guys, and I will see all of you next time. Bye-bye.